What's good, everybody? We are back with another 2K25 video, and in today's video, I am going to give you all of the best lockdown builds in the entire game. I have a 6'4" lockdown, a 6'6", and a 6'10" option. Lockdowns are very fun and extremely overpowered this year, so if you want to shut down everybody that you go against, watch this entire video. I guarantee I have a build for you that will do exactly that. Not wasting any more time on the intro, though, let's get right into this first lockdown build. All right, and for this first one, we are going shooting guard, 6'4". There's a lot of 6'4" lockdown builds this year, and I think I have the very best one in the entire game. 6'4s are absolutely crazy. They get so many stats. They can guard 1 through 4. The only time I really get scored on is if there's a big center shooting over me in the paint. But other than that, I am locking everything up. With that 233 pounds, 6'11" wingspan, we can still get super high strength while having really good shooting attributes. And we are not too heavy to have good speed and agility as well. This is definitely one of my favorite builds I've played on this year. It's the one you saw in the intro. Now let me show you how to make it with the stats. All right, I'm going to freeze it right here for a second before we get onto the shooting. As you can see up top there, we have an 80 driving dunk. And I went with this for a very specific reason because we get Devin Booker dunk style at that 80 rating. We're also going to unlock bronze posterizer and bronze aerial wizard with that 80 rating. But I see a lot of people not putting finishing on their lockdown or putting very low finishing, and being able to dunk on this build makes it so much better. Back cuts out of the corner are crazy. Running on the fast break, catching lobs, being able to finish and not being worried about getting blocked every single time is so nice. And some of the animations you get with that Devin Booker style are so fast. I'm telling you, 80 is definitely worth it. It's not even that expensive to get up to it. But I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the finishing because it's definitely not the highlight of this build. It is a lockdown after all, but it's a lockdown with an 89 three-pointer. So we are getting silver Deadeye, silver Limitless, gold set shot specialist, which I did max +1 to Hall of Fame, and then silver shifty shooter. You're going to be shooting extremely consistent on this lockdown build, absolutely shutting down people on the defensive end and then coming down and hitting all of your shots. This is my favorite build to shoot on this year besides my 5'9", which has a 99 rating. Just goes to show how good the shooting on this build is, and it's not even the best part. As far as playmaking goes, we do get a 71 pass accuracy, 70 ball handle, and a 75 speed with ball, so we're not a complete snail with this build. We can run up and down the court. We're getting bronze break starter and silver dimer with this one, as well as silver strong handles, bronze unpluckable, and silver lightning launch. So you can move pretty quick. It's obviously nothing crazy, but it's enough to dribble a little bit, get some basic animations. And the main thing is running up and down the court with the ball if you need to. You don't want to get ripped every single time. That's another reason why I like having dunk on this build so much, because we can run to the hoop and we're not a complete liability every time we touch the ball. As far as the defense, though, the main part of this build, the biggest thing, we go with an 80 interior, 94 perimeter, which I will be putting my +5 cap breakers on right away, get that to 99. And then we have a 95 steal, which I'll be putting my season level 40 cap breakers on, which we are at a 3rd cap breaker this season, which will automatically put that at a 98. And then a 68 block rating. Mind you, next season when they release another level 40 cap breaker, we will have a 99 perimeter and a 99 steal with the crazy interior and block we have on this build, giving us every legend defensive badge. We get legend challenger, legend on ball, legend immovable enforcer with the strength that we're going to talk about in a little bit, as well as legend off ball pest. Then next season, once we get that level 40 cap breaker, make our steal 99, we're getting legend glove and legend interceptor. You're an absolute menace on the defensive end. It's absolutely insane the amount of stops we get. And then 68 block. They wouldn't let us get all that much block on a 6'4", but we're still getting bronze high flying denier, and I do get a lot of block still on this build. Not as many as I get on the taller lockdowns that I'll show you later in this video, but it is still pretty nice. And then 60 defensive rebound for bronze box out beast, bronze rebound chaser. It's just going to help you get a few of those, help the center out a little bit. It's always nice to have that on a lockdown build. And then on to the physicals here. We get a 90 speed, 90 agility, 92 strength, and a 65 vertical. You're going to be able to dex insanely consistently. I mean, the amount of wide open shots I get on this build just from running around is crazy. 90 agility is going to help you keep up with any guard in the entire game. You move your feet so fast on defense. Not to mention, with all this speed and agility we have, we also have the 92 strength to get extremely bumpy, stop any guard trying to run around. I honestly think the physicals might be my favorite part of this entire build just because of how fast and strong we are at the same time. I haven't played on a build yet this year that gets around the court like this one. And we do still have the 65 vertical, gonna help us get more blocks, gonna help our dunk packages. But overall, this is gonna be our 6'4" lockdown option. I absolutely love it. For those of you looking for a taller option, I do have a couple coming. So let's look at the build name and comparisons. So we are going to be a 3-and-D 2-guard with the comparisons of Derek White, Donovan Mitchell, and Doug Christie. I love the name. It's a little bit different. And overall, just an awesome build that goes along with it. Next up, though, let's talk about this 6'6" lockdown option. And for this one, I know a lot of people that play stage enjoy the 6'6" lockdowns a lot better than 6'4". Me personally, like I said, I like the 6'4", but here's an option if you do want that taller lock. We are gonna go position shooting guard, height 6'6", weight 223 pounds with a 7'2" wingspan. Perfect mix of speed and strength on this one as well. Still getting very good attributes. Let's talk about those right now. As you can see, again, I love having a little bit of dunk on my lockdowns. Went with that 80 again. I'm not even going to waste my time talking about it again. If you saw the first build, you already know why. Before we get into the playmaking, let's talk about the shooting. We have an 87 mid-range, 83 three-point shot, which is going to get us silver Deadeye, silver set shot specialist, silver shifty shooter, and bronze limitless range, which is still very good for a lockdown build. Not quite as good as our first one, but we get a lot of badges that are going to help us shoot very consistently. And there's a lot of good jump shots for these 6'6" builds. If you need one, I have some posted on my channel. You're still going to be shooting very, very good. The main difference between the 6'4" and the 6'6" is you're going to be a little bit slower. You don't get quite as many attribute points. We don't get as much strength and physicals attributes, but you are going to be a little bit longer. Get a little bit more contest, a few more blocks here and there. And as far as the playmaking goes, we do still get 65 pass accuracy, 70 ball handling, 75 speed with ball. 65 pass accuracy is more than enough this year on a lockdown build. We're still getting bronze break starter, bronze dimer, silver strong handle, silver lightning launch, and bronze unpluckable. So you can dribble a little bit on this 6'6". But the main piece is going to be the defense here. 74 interior, 94 perimeter, 94 steal, 74 block. Again, I'm going to put my +5 cap breakers on perimeter right away. Get that to 99. I'm just about to hit vet 2, so I'll probably just put my next 5 right on steal, get that to 99 as well. Giving us all those legend badges that I already talked about on the first build. Except for, like I said, our strength's a little bit lower, so we don't get legend and movable enforcer. And then with those season level cap breakers that I talked about, I'll just be adding those to speed down there at 88. As you can see, those are just going to get higher with that. But yeah, I will be using my Vec 2 cap breakers on steel. We also have enough interior and block on this build to get bronze paint patroller and bronze post lockdown, as well as bronze high flying denier. So yeah, you're just going to get more stops in the paint with this one, a few more blocks. Very, very solid option if that's what you're looking for. And then we still do get that 60 defensive rebound, help out the center, grab a few more boards, and grab a couple defensive badges to go along with it. As far as the physicals go though, they are definitely not bad at all on this build. We are still going to go ahead and grab an 88 speed, 88 agility, 85 strength, and a 60 vertical. 60 vertical is all you need for that Devin Booker dunk style. And then the speed, agility, and strength, very fast, good enough to keep up with the fast guards, and you have enough strength to keep bumping them. You're going to win that strength matchup most of the time while still being extremely quick and lanky on this 6'6" build. Not my favorite, but definitely a great option if this is what you're looking for. We get the build name Versatile Stopper and comparisons of Quentin Grimes, Derek White, and Doug Christie again. But yeah, that is going to do it for our 6'6" option. Let's check out this 6'10" lockdown build that I've posted recently. All right, I have said it a couple times already, but we're going to go small forward, 6'10", 221 pounds with a 7'6" wingspan. I've posted this lockdown recently, so if you guys have already seen it, this is the same build, but I had to include it in this video. It is super unique.